Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of February 10th through the 16th. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So Virgo, for this reading, I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot deck. I'm also pulling you a Moonology Oracle card and a Sea Melodies Oracle card. Alright, let's see. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, Virgo, I have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Let's see. Which isn't automatically negative. It's a very independent energy. It's a suspicious energy. Some of you could be suspicious of someone or something here this week. Some of you Virgos, you could be running away, trying to escape a situation. Others, you could be trying to hide. Or hide something. Of course, the Seven of Swords can represent that shady, sneaky sort of energy. It's a very calculating energy. So some of you could be planning quietly. Yeah, for some of you Virgos, I have the Seven of Swords, I have the Moon. So trying to be sneaky, trying to keep something hidden, something that is in the dark. Now, I could be reading for some of you Virgos where if you were having some suspicions, you might be seeking that enlightenment, looking for answers. You could be, maybe you're questioning someone here this week. We have the Hermit here, and he's looking directly at this. And so if you are suspicious of someone, or maybe someone's motives, their intentions, you might be asking questions. You could be doing some research. This is you trying to learn. Now, it might even have something to do with a third party for some of you. So, you know, if you've had suspicions about a partner, if you thought someone was cheating, you definitely could be doing some investigating here this week, Virgo. But we do have this very strategic energy here. Someone who's really focused on the details. This more calculated energy. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles as the overall energy. So with that Seven of Swords, I mean, this is someone who is really thorough, paying attention to the details. You could be doing that with something that you're hiding. For some of you, it is a general reading. I do have cross watchers, and so for some of you Virgos, you're going to be very thorough and very careful here this week. And also the Knight of Pentacles, he's someone who moves forward very slowly. He takes baby steps. And so some of you are moving forward in a particular direction, but you're taking your sweet time, you're planning. Also, you might not trust someone completely. You might not know what their intentions are. If this is with someone you're dating. Yeah, for some of you, you might be taking it slow. We've seen that 3 at the bottom of the deck. I do have the Lovers card here. And so I could be reading for some Virgos where maybe you're dating multiple people. If that's the case, it could be that maybe one of them is suspicious. Maybe some of you do need to make a decision. It might be that time. because I do see that for some of you, yeah, I mean, someone could be trying to grow with you. It might be time for a relationship to grow, to take something to like a new level, but you can't do that if you're dating two people. And so a decision, a choice for some of you is needed. You have to make a decision. You have to choose. In particular, you Virgo females, I have the Empress here. You have the Empress. I think that you Virgo females that need to make a decision, I think that some of you are definitely internally feeling conflicted. We have the Five of Wands here, which for me, sometimes this is more internal, and I feel like for some of you this is internal with the Five of Cups here. So you might have like a past, a history with someone, and it's hard for you to maybe completely let go. And so you're taking baby steps. For some of you though that I'm reading for, yes, you might feel conflicted, but you are moving forward and you are making a cut. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups. So you're moving on, you are letting go. For some of you, you are detaching emotionally here. You are letting go and you are making a decision. Now, if it's not a three-party situation, I mean, some of you could just be letting go of a relationship here with the Lover's card. Could be letting go of a Gemini. An air sign could be significant. Now, maybe some of you broke up with the Five of Cups. I mean, it could have been over something very petty with the Five of Wands. Bickering, petty arguments, things adding up, which led to maybe an argument. I see some of you moving on. Even if you're taking baby steps, I mean, you are still moving on. And this Knight of Pentacles here in this deck is actually moving. He's walking through grass, he's moving. It looks like he's kind of moving uphill. So, I mean, that's at a slower pace when you're moving uphill, but he's still actually moving. Sometimes in certain decks, the Knight of Pentacles is actually just standing there, but this is movement. Even if it's baby steps, this is you moving forward. Some of you are making a cut, maybe speaking your truth here this week, or you're seeing something clearly with the Ace of Swords. That clarity is coming in, and we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, which does represent your sign, Virgo. It's you looking for those answers. And we have the Moon here. So not all is known. Someone could be trying to get away with something. Could be a third party for some of you, but not all is known. There are some things in the dark. Some of you might have suspicions about this. You might not trust someone completely. If this is someone you were dating and maybe there was arguments with this person, and you're now, maybe some of you could be seeing something clearly with the Ace of Swords and the Hermit. I think still not all is known, but maybe some of you are seeing just enough where you are deciding to move on. You're deciding to move on for some of you Virgos. I could also be reading for some Virgos, you want to be single. Yeah, you want to be single. Ace of Swords and Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups also talks about a deeper meaning, a deeper understanding. And so with this combination, for some of you, you've maybe done some investigating, or maybe you're speaking to someone and you're here towards the end of the week, you're gaining maybe some sort of knowledge and understanding here. I do have this Queen of Cups. It's possible that some of you are dealing with a Cancer with the moon, a Cancer, a Pisces. Yeah, and so this is insight, clarity coming in for you, Virgo. It could be from a water sign. You Virgo females in particular, yeah, it's good that we have the Knight of Pentacles here because it's going to really kind of balance out these energies, but we have a lot of emotional energy here with the moon, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups here. It is an awful lot of emotional energy here. I think this is an emotional move for you. We do have this energy though, which is very good. For some of you, you've already thought about this quite a bit. And even if you are leaving a relationship, for some of you, you're doing it. I mean, yes, there could be a fight for some of you, but some of you, you are doing it in like a more graceful sort of way. If you guys live together, it could be that you might even let this person stay with you. Yeah. For some of you, it is a process. So if you guys live together, you might not kick them out right away, or vice versa here. Those of you that, this could be someone you're dating. I have the Empress, I have the Queen of Cups here. Could be reading for some Virgo males. Maybe you date women. There could be two women around you. It could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We have the Empress, so she could be a mother. If not a mother, she could be a business owner, someone who's very successful. We have the Lovers card here, so I could be reading for some Virgo males, or if you date women where you're making a cut, you're letting go of one of these choices. There could have been people around you competing with one another. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Let's pull you an additional guidance card, Virgo. I feel like for the majority of you, this is more on the love front. For those of you that it's not, if it's on the job front, you could, or even financially, you could have been waiting for like a loan to come in, Virgo, waiting on a decision, waiting on communication that allows for you to move forward. The Ace of Swords is a card of victory. It's victory after overcoming some obstacles, which you have the fives here. And so fives represent change, but it's not always the easiest change. And so you are going through change at this time. And for some of you, I do see a win. But you might need to be patient. All right, so I want the cards that are upright. All right, let me go ahead, Virgo, and pull you a C Melodies Oracle card, Virgo, for this week. Those of you that are partnered, watch your communication here this week. There could be petty arguments, misunderstandings, which we do have Mercury in retrograde, so that's very common. Watch your communication. We do have Valentine's Day here this week. Some of you around that time, you could be very generous with your partner, even if you guys have been bickering and maybe arguing over small stuff. All right. So we have the end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. So for some of you, Capricorn could be significant. A Capricorn could be significant. But the end of a tough cycle approaches. A fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could be dealing with an Aries. For some of you, there is a fiery climax, so that's interesting. And then we have communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So the sign of Gemini could be significant. We do have the Lovers card here in the spread. But what this is telling me is a cycle is ending. For some of you, yes, a relationship is ending. To avoid a fiery climax, because, you know, this is energy and we can change this energy. To avoid a conflict, you're going to have to really watch your communication. You're going to have to watch how you say things, especially you females. You might be more emotional here this week. Yeah, so watch your communication. Needing to handle something in like a more graceful sort of way, which I know, you know, isn't always the easiest, especially if some of you were dealing with some sort of deception or a liar. But communication is key here. So how you say something is so very important. Some of you need to speak your truth. You might need to be strong and do this because we have strength. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm. Yeah, so keep yourself grounded. Absolutely. Keep yourself grounded. There's a lot of emotional energy here. Again, handle something in a graceful way, a calm way, which we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is very, very good, Virgo. And so for many of you, you will be steady and calm. Yes, even if you are feeling very emotional, you will handle this in the best possible way that you can. Yeah, and communication is so very important. Now, if a relationship is ending, it's possible, not for all of you, but for some of you, I will mention that it's possible that this person will be back. Okay? You would need to have a private reading to look at that more, but for some of you, this person will be back. Okay? All right, Virgo, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I do appreciate it. If you have not hit the little bell, do be sure to hit the little bell. I know that YouTube has made some changes recently. They've eliminated some accounts that were not being used on a regular basis. If you're not seeing my videos, make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you hit the little bell. And if you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. All right, guys, have a great week. Take care.